1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm out today in the city on, where are we? Is this Tottenham Court Road? One of them roads. They all look the same to me. But I thought I'd come out to test my 1635 because I never shoot at 28mm, and I've always wondered what it'd be like because I shoot mostly at 35. And if you can see this with my 22, yeah, my deuce on my M50, which is full frame 35. And I thought, you know, let me come out today and actually do some street photography, purposeful street photography, not just happenstance. So I've got my 1635 on my 62, set to 28mm. So I'm just out here taking some shots. You know, we get carried away sometimes with all this gear talk. I've got to have a 35 or I can't do street photography. I've got to have a rangefinder or I can't do street photography. I've got to have a little small camera or I can't do street photography. So I'm doing the opposite. If you see how long this lens is, 16 to 35mm is quite long. And the 62 is quite big. So, yeah, I'm actually having fun out here with it. So, it's not so bad. I've got my little Ninja, the Ninja thing, yeah? Help me to be more stealth out on the street, you get me? I don't know if it's actually working, or if people's running from me. Anyway, let's get on with the street photography. I'm gonna walk down to Trafalgar Square, just take some shots and see what we get. I might get nothing, but that's all comes with the territory when you shoot street photography. You shoot whole heap of images and end up with nothing. It's all part of the learning curve. So let's see how we do. I haven't actually shot anything with my M50 yet, with a deuce. Actually, I'm going to shoot something right now. Can I go back? Perfect. We'll see. We'll see if it was perfect. My first shots with my M50 on the deuce today. It's all been 62 with 16mm to 35, set at 28mm. Some would say the perfect street photography focal length. Let's see. Zoom. Sure how well this is working. I think I got some good shots, but that's one thing about street photography, you don't know until you really get home. whether you got good shots or not. There you go. It's all good. Yeah. See it there? So you don't know, you really don't know. And especially since I'm not used to using this 28mm. Well, on 28mm. And shooting from the hip with it as well. It's a new experience. I'm actually zone focusing. Can you believe that? So we're at Piccadilly Circus. Again, another area I don't normally come to. I'm usually on the ends. Yeah. Sunny South London, Brixton, so it's all good. We've got some photo bombers in the background and it's all good. 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 Here you go. Here's a nice one. Beautiful. Get that mask on. Yes. Thank you. See, there you go. We're just out here and people are, you know, relaxed, putting on their masks and stuff. They're relaxed about street photography, which is a good thing. That's another thing I'm not really used to. I'm used to having to sneak a shot. But out here, everyone seems to be relaxed, so it's all good. Anyway, let me continue with methinks. Yeah, I'm trying to spin around so you can see what's going on. It's all good. There's a nice shot. Over there, just missed it. Talking to you lot. But it's all good. I always say that, innit? It's all good. Let's continue. See where we get. This right here, this, let me get it straight so you can see. This 16-35 f4 is, I would say, the ultimate street photography lens. Yeah, let me show you closer. It has, you can go from, if I can get it to focus, on it, 16, yeah, you can swivel it round, it's 24, you can swivel it around to 28, you can swivel it around to 35, is it focusing? 35, so you've got one lens, two lens, three lens. You can even go down, right? Open it wide up. You've got about 5 lenses in one lens, which is very handy for street photography. That's very handy, you know. And if you're like me, who've gotten used to using your prime, my deuce on my M50, which is a 35mm equivalent. You get used to obviously shooting the prime. And when I was out with this, I was used to shooting a prime. So I forgot, you know, that even though I set it to 28 because I wanted to get used to the frame of 28mm. There were certain instances that came up that I couldn't quite get the shot that I wanted. But if I had remembered that I was using the zoom, I could have just spun it round and opened it up to 16. Because I actually like shooting at 16. Although, you know, most people frown at that idea of shooting at 16. I like shooting at 16 because I can get really close up and, you know, get those shots. It does distort at the edges at 16, but you just got to know how to do it. But being out with this, with 28 at 28, it was interesting. As I said, I was zone focusing because I actually see the window. look at the focus window here. See this? Oops, can you see it? I'm turning the wrong thing, ain't I? Yeah, there you go. The focus window. That is so handy because you can do some zone focus. You can set it. Just looking at the window. You can set it. I had it around about 4 meters. I set it at about 4 meters. Then I didn't worry about focusing no more, and I'm just taking the shot when I judged it to be that distance, and that was really nice because with the M50 on a 22, it's focused by wire. There's no distance scale, and you get used to shooting with autofocus. So the autofocus on this is quite fast, so I can just. But sometimes it doesn't focus. It doesn't quite focus fast enough, so you miss the shot. You're pressing it, and it just doesn't fire. So I do, appreciate the zone focusing and the manual, setting it manual with this lens, and I miss that. I haven't used this for so long. Well, in street photography, a good while. So, yeah, man, it's a nice experience. This is my Swiss Army knife for street photography. It's a bit big, but, and this is a bit big too, the 6D2, which I had it paired with. But, we make so many excuses sometimes. It's too big. It's too big. It is too big. And this is big. This is a big machine, and this is a big lens. But I just had it in my hand like this. I had that in this hand, and this was around my neck, as you saw in the video. So this was around my neck. Oh, I can't get it around my neck. Can't do it with one hand. That was around my neck. This was in my hand. I was doing most of the shots from the hip. Look, I've got a little spirit level bubble. Can you see that? Spirit level on the top to help me line up. Although I wasn't really using it because I actually got it yesterday when I was out. That's why I was in Park Cameras. Went to get this. But it does help, when you're trying to line things up at the hip, you can just kind of watch the bubble. You're watching the bubble. And people are looking at you watching the bubble, so it kind of takes their eye off. And it actually has a bubble on the side, which I quite like. So if you're trying to shoot, vertical, you can just line up the bubble and get it straight. Although that's not so important. I'm finding that's not so important. Well, for my development of my street photography, lining up the images, and I purposely didn't straighten any of the images in the what you saw, because I just want to go back to raw. I just want to go back to basics. I just want to, get my own fingerprint and find my own expression, which I think in street photography, that's what we should be doing, instead of trying to copy other people and trying to, please other people and whatever it is we're trying to do, get likes or whatever. So, yeah, going back to this lens, I'm going to do it some more. I'm going to go out some more with these two in combination. The M50 being such a small camera, just putting it around my neck, filming and shooting with the 6D2, you see, doing my vlogs like this on the street and shooting with the M50 and the 6D2. So when I'm vlogging, I'm shooting with the M50, and when I'm not vlogging, I'm shooting with the 6D2 with this street photography lens, this Swiss Army knife lens. I couldn't actually have done what I did yesterday without this. It wouldn't have been possible, because I've got a shorter lens that I was thinking of using. I was going to use my I've got a 24mm with image stabilization. I was going to use that and just shoot at 24. But I wanted to try out the 28, and I wanted to do some vlogging. So dual purpose, multiple media management machine right here. The 6D2 and the Canon 16-35 Swiss Army knife IS. Yeah, man, it's all good. And people did see me. People saw me with the big camera, You know, as you saw, people did see me, but when you're out purposely doing street photography, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I wouldn't like to carry this around every day. So this is still going to be my everyday machine. You know, I can just put it around my neck. If I'm going to shoot, I'll shoot. If something comes up, I'll shoot. You know, opportunist street photography machine. But when I go out to do a purpose thing, I'm going to do a little bit more of those on the streets. Next couple videos, I think. I'm going to just be going out and about, and I'll bring you with me on the street and seeing the progress, the growth and development of my street photography style, which, yeah, it's coming together nicely, methinks. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed some of the images. You can give me some comments below if you got any comments. Not too much into this constructive criticism thing, although constructive criticism can be good. I think if you imagine doing a painting, use painting, some art from your mind, you wouldn't say to somebody constructive criticism, or would you? Because their view is going to be their view, and your view is going to be your view. And I'm not trying to draw like anybody. I'm not trying to paint like anyone. So constructive criticism is good. It's all good in telling me, well, I would have framed it this way, but I'm not you. I'm me. And I would have taken this element out, but I'm not you. I'm me. So I'm kind of struggling with the constructive criticism thing. I mean, even if you're a master, I'm not trying to copy you as a master. So I just got to find my way. It's going to take time. This is a thing it's going to take time, and we've got to allow it to take time, and we've got to allow ourselves to make mistakes, and we've got to allow ourselves to develop over time. So, yeah, the next phase of my street photography journey is going to be more with this big machine here, you know, until I can get one of them 6,000 pound Leicas. You saw that, right? Get one of them 6,000, no, the lens, it was the lens, those 6,000 pounds. You know, get one of those to improve my street photography. Will it improve? Who knows? Not likely to have one of those anytime soon, unless one of you all send me one. Yeah? And it's all good. Okay, done. Till next time. Zoom, zoom. Done. Good.